Hello and welcome to Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. My name is Mara. Today I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times Games WORDLE, Strands, and Connections for Thursday, June 26th, 2025. I had to look at my calendar. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't already done your New York Times Games for today, please make sure to pause this video and go over and do that, and then come back and compare and see how we did. Of course, please leave me a kind comment down in the comments below as to how you did, what your Wordle start word and things like that. I would love to read your comments and respond. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to bring up my wheel of Wordle start words and choose my starting word for the day. I'm going to shuffle these up and make it big screen. Here we go. Ocean. Okay, ocean. I'm going to close that. Come back over here. I'm going to pause the video while I bring up my phone, and I will be right back to work on Wordle. Okay, I have my phone pulled up. Let me open up my New York Times Games app. Always remember that down in my description box, I have the link for the desktop website if you want to go over to the New York Times and play the games on your computer. You do not have to use the app. You don't have to pay for the app, but I do to make sure that it's ad-free. Okay, so Wordle, guess your way to the correct word, Thursday, June 26th. Go ahead, add another day to your 304-day streak. Pardon me. Let me put in ocean. That is one of my favorite starting words. Here we go. Ooh, okay, well, it starts with an O. Okay, what was our word yesterday? It was a long day yesterday, but I think we started with a vowel, so. Okay, and so, ocean. Let's see. I'd like to use the R. Okay, there's also T and H and D and L. So let's see some words that start with O and have an E in them. We could have an ER word, which would be hard to solve, but so, okay, with just these letters, I can see a couple of words. Let me write them down. So there's other, O-T-H-E-R. Let me write down other. Okay, as a possibility, there's also older. I could do older. There could be otter, that like the animal, O-T-T-E-R, and of course, olive is an option again. Let me write down olive. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I'm sure there's more, but that's just with these consonants as an option. So let me try. Should I do older or other first? Let me try older. O-L-D-E-R, older. Okay, not the L and the D, but the E-O, great. It's an E-R word. So now we've got other. But the good news is it's not olive. So I can cross off olive and I can cross off older and any others that might have had D or L. All right, so let me try other and see if it's other. Okay, not other either. All right, let me cross out other. Okay, well, that pretty much eliminated. There goes otter as well. So no otter, no other, no olive, no older, anything with a T, H. Okay, so what do we have? O-R, O-R, in case there was a double. Order wouldn't work because there's no D. So that one would be out. I don't need to even worry about writing that down. Order. Could we have, let's see, let me look at what's left. So we have an owner. Okay, owner, but there's no N. So no owner. Okay. Op. No outer because there's no T. So owner, outer. I don't think opper is a word. Oh, I haven't even used the S yet either. Osper. Okay. No. We have with the F, offer. Offer is an option. Let me write that down. I want to see if there's any other offer. F-E-R. Okay. Augur, ob. You know what? I'm going to try offer because I'm not immediately seeing anything else that works. The double letters, could be like M's, G's, F's, S's, P's, B's. I don't see any that make a real word except for offer. So let me try offer. And then if it is not that, I do not know. Let's try. Okay, it's offer. Got it. Okay, got it in 4, which is my average. So I have played 642 games. My current streak and best streak or max streak is 305. Let's go out of here. Offer. How did you do? Scroll down to Strands, find hidden words, and uncover the day's theme for June 26, 2025. Fowl business. And fowl is spelled F-O-W-L, indicating the animals fowl, like chickens and turkeys and duck and stuff. Okay, well, here we go. Here's turkey right here. Let's see if, let me wait, because that could be part of the spanogram, but let me see. Turkey. Okay, maybe in the upper left, I'm seeing, let me click off of this a minute. Okay. Up here, I see did I spell it right? No. Pheasant. Okay, I'm not going to click on that yet. Let me do it individually. Pheasant. Okay, so there's pheasant and turkey. Then I think I'm also seeing goose. So I think we're going with birds or types of fowl. Since I'm here, let me go ahead and do pheasant. Okay, pheasant. Let's do turkey and goose. Okay, so I see G-A-M, game birds. Okay, I think game birds is our spanogram. And then over in the lower right, I'm seeing partridge. So let's go with that. Okay, let's do partridge. And up here, we've got our QU quail. And what is this last? We have one more left. Ouse. I think that is a grouse. That's an actual animal. I thought that was just like to complain. Okay. Grouse. All right. Perfect. I got 3 words, the spanogram, and then the 3 remaining words. That one was kind of easy. How did you do? All right, let's go up to connections, group words that share a common thread for Thursday, June 26th. Go ahead, add another day to your 28-day streak. Woo, that's 4 weeks. Yay. All right, we're almost at 1 month back on our streak. June 26th, 2025. Our 16 connections words are lovelace or loveless, lovelace, enigma, sewing, suits, vending, hawking, dressing, McQueen, okay, Goliath, protein, pinball, damages, cheese, Bojack, Matlock, and lettuce. Okay, right off the bat, I'm seeing Jack, Queen, King, Ace. So it ends with the playing card. So like Ace, King, Queen, Jack. That might be too easy. So let me go ahead and do a screenshot and highlight and see what else we see. Okay. All right, we have green selected. That's fine. Let's leave green because if this is correct, I'm pretty confident it's purple because that's a classic purple. Didn't we already have something like this within the last month or so where there was playing cards in there? Okay, so we have let's see. I'm looking vending, sewing, pinball. Okay, let me highlight here. Pinball, vending, sewing, machines, sewing machine, vending machine, pinball machine. Was I'm not sure what the 4th one is, but let me look at changing my color here and leaving that as an option. Oops, let's come over to here. Change the color to yellow. All right. We've got lettuce and cheese and dressing and protein. Maybe these are things you put on a salad. Okay, let me go back to the green. It's probably a different shade of green, but that's fine. Sewing machine, vending machine, pinball machine, enigma machine. The enigma machine, that sounds like, was that like a war thing? Something to do with the war? Like the enigma machine. I feel like that is a thing. Let me highlight that as a tentative. And then that would leave suits, Goliath, damages, and Matlock. That could be describing a TV show or like Matlock is a TV show. Like isn't he an investigator or something? Let me think. Matlock and Goliath. Well, David and Goliath. David fought Goliath. You know what? Let me write. I'm not sure if I actually need to write it down because I'm pretty sure I could do the machines and the salad stuff without doing that. So let me give that a try. I'm going to go with the ones that I'm most confident about. Let me delete my screenshot. I'm going to give this a try and guessing that it's purple. All right. Ending with a playing card, Jack, King, Ace, and Queen. All right. Then I said cheese, lettuce, protein, and dressing. It's probably yellow. And I'm going to give it a try. Where else could these go? Can anyone be like a machine? Dressing machine, protein machine, cheese machine, lettuce machine? No, I'm gonna go with this. This is kind of straightforward for like a salad, things you for a salad, ingredients. Components of a salad, yes. Okay, cheese, dressing, lettuce, protein. Okay, then I had vending machine, pinball machine, sewing machine, and tentatively Enigma. Let me go ahead and give that a try. Okay, kinds of machines. And then by default, we got this. This is the blue category. I don't know what it is, but let me go ahead and submit. Legal dramas. Oh, okay. I'm not big into the TV shows. I mean, Matlock, I knew. Goliath is the name of a show. Oh my gosh. All right, I have completed 301 games. My current streak is 29, and my max streak is 251. Okay, let me look at this. Suits was the name of a TV drama, and Damages, never heard of them. All right, then. Well, that's okay. We did it. Let me remove this from the screen. So how did you do? Please let me know in the comments below. Are you familiar with those shows? I guess that's one area where in recent years I spend maybe too much time on YouTube. So I'm not watching TV. We don't have like cable. We do have maybe 1 or 2 streaming services, but if they're not on like Prime or Max or whatever, I just maybe never heard of them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today. I hope that you found some things helpful there for you. And don't forget to put a little play in your day and check out whatever video it is that YouTube is offering you over there, offering you. Take care and be kind.